Welcome back to the Stock Car Podcast. Today we are with a very familiar face. If you have been watching the YouTube over the last 2 years that we've been doing it, we have got Mr. Scotchbrite, Dylan Williams, Maynard. Go on. Yeah. Right, Dylan, I said for you to come on a long time ago, and your reply to me was, when we first started doing it, why would anyone want to bloody listen to me?
It's true though, isn't it? I'm 10 years out of racing, a fat northern forgotten about fella. Not even a has been. I never was. So, what's the point of it? But if you want me on, I can waffle some shit for a bit. But
say it would have been good, obviously, maybe when we was doing the Tebs Weeklies, which we get onto, because everyone, a lot of people know you, but then obviously there'd be some people from down south, the Speedway have seen and stuff like that wouldn't have known you and been like, why is there this Mancunian in the workshop with you? Where did you get him from? So it would have been nice back then to do it, because then we could have told people how you've come down here. But enough people know.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. We're doing it now. What we start off with is what I know about you. Good and bad. I know you from the first memory I ever have of you is a picture on Facebook of one of your cars, a bright yellow one. Which one was that? I don't know.
That was the last tarmac car we had. That was at the NEC Autosport.
Yeah, that probably would have been it.
2015, I think it was.
Looking through the pictures and I see it, bright 51. Really nice cars. All of the cars that I did see will all come out really nice. So that's the first sort of memory of thingy of you. And then the next time, I think it's just Facebook. You always see people pop up, blah, 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 Dylan. And then the next time I see you was obviously when we first met properly, when you come over with Tommy Howard. But we'll get onto that later on. But other than that, since knowing you, I know that obviously you raced F1s, you've done mini stocks as well.
Yeah.
And then you had a bad crash, and then you stopped, and now you're missing your racing. And that's about as much.
Yeah, it's probably all there is to it, really. What, we started minis in 2007.
What was before that?
Well,
because obviously you got Gary.
Yeah, so obviously my dad, he raced. Gary Maynard, his brother Andy Maynard, he raced. His dad, or their dad raced, Brian Maynard, he raced back in the 60s.
Is that all F1s?
That's all F1s they all did. And then they, in their later careers, Gary and Andy, they moved into F2s and had quite a good long stint in them. So it all just sort of really stemmed on through the family, to be honest. I've always been going. My mum's previous partner, he used to go to stock car racing. He used to sponsor Frank.
Right.
So, lifelong Frank fan. Always have been. Always wanted to be Frank. He used to eat salt and vinegar crisps and drink Diet Coke, so that's why I had to have, because I wanted to be Frankie Wayman Jr.
Oh, is it that bad?
I was that much of an anorak.
And you say I'm an anorak sometimes.
Oh yeah, I'm a closet anorak. There's not many races that sponsors everything he's had on his cars. I will know, because I am one.
Oh wow! See,
anorak.
Straight away on his podcast, I've learned something new. He wouldn't normally tell me that, but he wouldn't know, because he always takes a mick at me for being an anorak. So yeah, go on.
So that I was going racing forever with him. He used to sponsor him, as I say, mechanic for him. So that's where my love of stock cars really started. I had a few years away then while family issues arose, and found myself with Gary, and yeah, I've never looked back really. He's my little idol, bless him.
And then obviously he would have brought you in to the racing through the mini stocks then.
So it didn't take long for him to sort of get me up and working. Obviously I was 13 I think when I moved in with Gary, and it was like the following week, you're not staying in bed, you're coming to work with me. I'm like,
what does he do?
What's all this about? He was a mechanic at the time, working on HGV.
Right.
He's like, you're coming to work.
Am I?
What the fuck's all this work about? I don't want to go to work. I want to lay in bed and lay in bed. So he then started instilling this work ethic in me, like, you got to go to work and you got to do whatever. And then because of that, I think he sort of see that where I was so keen, he bought me my first Mini for Christmas. So
well, that's good. He obviously sees straight away. Well, you could tell with people, can't you, straight away if they're going to take to it or not. And if you've got a work ethic, then you definitely got, you can do stock cars.
yeah,
So giving you a mini stock, well, letting you do the mini stocks definitely, it would have gone into that 100%.
It was like all my Christmases came at once. But the way it was sold to me, he left. It was Christmas Day, Christmas morning, and my mother said, "Oh, he's had to go to work." I'm like,
What?
"Fucking Christmas! Like, we're supposed to be having a bit of dinner and like, going and seeing some family members and that." Next thing, this truck's pulled up outside and it's all wrapped up in like masking paper and whatever else. It was my first Mini. I was like,
No way.
That was it. Oh, thanks to him. Like crying and
How old
carrying
was
on.
you?
I was 13.
Oh, well.
So yeah, then that was it. Then obviously wouldn't be going to work. I'd go to work with him, but it'd be just playing with minis and learning how to do them.
And how did that go? Your first year, 13? Because what, they 11 to 16, didn't they?
I don't know why, because I never raced anything before, but I was fast straight away. And we went to a practice day at Buxton, and I was like racing with Danny Wayman and people who were quick. Josh Coleman, I think he was a big name at the time in the minis, and I was quick. And there's a video of my mum filming and me just passing one of them as not a complete novice, and she's going absolutely wild like I'm about to win the world final. So yeah, I was always fast. I don't know why. I'd never raced anything before. I'd never ridden a bike. I'd never done go-karting. I just
naturally had it.
I don't know why. So the first year sort of went. I think we went straight to blue. Did really well, but then floundered. Obviously, contact aspect came into it then, and it's
what's going on here? Hang on a minute.
What's all this banging and crashing about? So we had I think a year of just sort of struggling and confidence, which you do when you're a kid, and then like all kids get, something will just click, and then you'll be a feral little beast, and you'll be crashing here, there, and everywhere with everybody.
Yeah.
So we had a few rivalries, which was good in the later years. Like Josh Smith, hated each other. No idea why. We just hated each other. It'd be one race, he'd be in the wall, I'd be in the wall the other fucking time, but never fell out. I don't really understand why we kept crashing, but we just did.
Was you both at the top or?
Not really.
No,
not really. We sort of.
You do have that though. You do have that definitely in any formula. There's no really reason to it, but you think I don't actually like him on track.
I couldn't tell you what the catalyst was to start it, but it just happened. And even like Gary being from Formula One, Tony Smith obviously still racing Formula One at the time. They were just like, don't really know what this is about, but we'll just keep fixing it and sending them out. But then obviously we raced Formula One together and nothing ever happened. We still talk about it and laugh about it now. Like,
did he say the same?
Yeah, he says, I have no idea what the hell we were carrying on at, but we just were. So, but yeah, then we had a couple of, probably 2 years in the minis then where we did really well.
Your last 2 years?
Yeah, we bought a mini from Danny Wayman.
His gold roof one?
Yeah. It was so much better than the one we had.
They're all space framed though, aren't they?
Yeah. So, a couple of seasons where we did quite well. Never did any well in a world final. I've got put him backwards in one and rolled end over end in another at Barford. That was quite good. But yeah, just like little championships. They've got a championship for fucking everything these days, isn't it? It was just a couple of them, but
the Mickey Mouse we call them.
Yeah, them ones. But the couple of misdemeanors, I got some taken off me.
Oh right.
Because of an engine builder.
Oh.
Which we won't go into too much.
No.
But so it ended up in, one was a 3-month ban, another one was a 60-day ban, all after winning a championship. And the last one that I got banned for, I drove my heart out. I got taken out at the start, I was last, come back through, won it. Flywheel was too light. I'm like,
oh mate, what championship was it?
Mickey Mouse one at Buxton. It wasn't anything any
Buxton
good.
special.
It was a. But I just remember being broken hearted and sort of losing all interest in it. Then
does get like that, especially if it's your fault. You're like, you know what? Yeah, that's my fault.
It was so out of my control, and I believe that my dad didn't know anything about it either, because I think he was as upset as I was. So.
Yeah.
But then that last band then took me to the end of career, so I never actually got to finish it. So, but what we did do is put a Kiwi fella in it, Jack Myers, who came over in the World Final this year. He raced it. We had the engine in bits, took it to him. So check that.
Before
it's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Put it together at the track and he went out and won. So that car was obviously all right, and obviously it was Andy who was a pilot as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, a bit naffed off with the end of it, but it was all right. It was good times. Made some good friends, and like one of my closest friends, like Joe Booth, like we're still well pally now. Like he looked after me in the minis, and again a few rivals from there that we don't really speak to anymore because taking them out a couple of times when I probably shouldn't have done. I'll tell you, because it's a podcast, it's a tell-all podcast, isn't it?
That's what it's all about in stock cars. You can't get on with everyone.
I stopped Billy Webster winning the silver in the Mini.
Right.
And I regret it now. I think,
what, for your boy Joe Booth?
Not for Joe Booth, for Jack Aldridge. Oh. And at the time we were well pally, and one of his mechanics said, if you stop Billy Webster winning silver roof, I'll give you 100 quid. 15-year-old kid. Then
I was going to say, that's a gold mine to a 15-year-old.
I'll bite your hand off for that £100. So I did, and I drilled Billy twice and stopped him, and then he drove me through the door, and it bloody hurt. Absolutely scrapped my car, but
got 100 quid.
No, I didn't get me 100 quid, and I never saw the fella again.
Oh.
So, yeah, sorry, Billy. But now I feel like a bit of a dig. It's a dick thing to do, but at the time as a kid, you think, £100, I can go and buy FIFA or something. Buy £100 worth of penny sweets.
And you didn't get your 100 quid? Oh. Billy, no. I'm even sorry. I say I'm apologising as well.
I apologise, Billy. And I've never actually spoken to... I don't think we've actually spoken since.
Well, that's why he done you, for 100 quid.
And I didn't get it.
So when you see him again...
If he's watching.
If he owes you... Yeah, he owes you 100 quid.
So, yeah. And then... So that was my Mini career done then, because obviously I got banned. But
you finished your red top.
Superstar.
Finished pretty much at the top. Just didn't quite manage to get any championships.
We were always thereabouts in the points, but having little holidays really doesn't help your points tally. So I never really remember the conversation with my old man about going into Formula One. It just sort of was always going to happen.
Yeah, you knew that was going to happen.
I don't know why.
He probably knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, again, I'm not overly sure why, but it come about. But times were so different then. Like the car we bought, we ended up with 4 Minis.
That sounds like your dad quite a bit. Yeah,
yeah.
You can't get rid of stuff.
The hoarder, yeah. Ended up with 4 Minis.
4 Minis.
Yeah, just I don't know why, but that money then paid for the stock car, the F1, and that F1 at the time it was a Frank car. It hadn't done too many meetings. It had a good small block in it. And it was $9,500.
Right.
And like, you can't get that anymore.
Mm.
So the Minis sold, and that then obviously paid for the stock car. Went to pick it up from Birmingham. From this.
Never pick it up from Birmingham.
And my old man says, "Well, I'm going to have a little roll around it." It's all right, okay, no worries. Fella goes out and we were buying it from, and the clutch was slipping. So, this is crap, not very good. So I never drove it. My dad tried to go out in it, clutch was slipping, so we just said, it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. We'll put a clutch in it, it'll be fine. We're going to strip it to bits anyway and do it. Paint it, all that crap. On the way home from Birmingham, my mother rings me dad. Car's been stole off the drive. So one of my good days of picking a Formula 1 up, thinking this is the bollocks, to then... The fucking car's
the worst days, yeah.
The car's been pinched off the drive. So, that was that. We then ummed and ahed about what we were going to do with it. Gary was so far out the game in terms of where F1 was at.
Yeah.
Me and Minis have absolutely fucking no clue anywhere.
About a bloody big V8 and
exactly.
Yeah.
So, we got in contact with Frank. And he sort of ummed and ahed, and he was going to do it and wasn't going to do it, and wanted this.
Prep the car for the next season.
For us to build it, or for him to build and refurb it and make it nice and whatever else.
Bring it up to date and whatnot. Yeah.
And he sort of ummed and ahed for a minute, and then at the time we were quite good friends with Tom Harris, and Tom said, "Well, I'll do it." So Tom was like the first car, or one of the first cars he done was mine.
What, like renovated himself?
Renovated it, sort of done his own little, what he thought on it and whatever else, painted it, looked after it for a little bit for us.
This is way before his heyday, isn't it? This is way
Yeah,
before,
this is probably 2 years before Tom really become Tom Harris. He was just sort of...
The red top.
Yeah, it's still good, don't get me wrong, but not Tom as we know him now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he looked after us. He taught me, more or less everything I sort of know about it. And him and his dad were really good to us at the start. I had a really good start in it, to be fair. I did. I won Eton final the second week.
He's trying to play it off there.
Well, no, look, it started crap. It did start crap because the clutch that was slipping when we picked it up, well, my dad dropped me off to go and practice the week before at Northampton. He dropped me at Northampton. I was on my own.
So it's a tarmac car?
This is a tarmac car, yeah. On my own in Northampton track. No dad, no nothing, no fucking car sitting, no nothing. I couldn't drive at the time. I just sat there waiting for Tom Harris to come to let me have a practice. 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, no Tom Harris. And I'm sat. No one else is there practicing, no one else is doing nothing. The only person who was there was Sarge in his caravan in the corner. I'm like, well, what am I doing here? Eventually, I got picked up, taken to Birmingham, because Tom was running behind, or he had clutch problems. Brought it to Birmingham for me to test it, because I was racing Skeg the following week.
Right.
Got there, did 3 laps, clutch was slipping. So I'm like, this is crap, this. Couldn't fix it at the track, went away. Tom had the week on it, got it all right, and we were at Skeg. I've never raced it, not sat in it. I did 3 laps. And I'm thinking,
with the clutch slipping,
this isn't very good, this. So started off the bike and sort of fed my way through and just had like a steady away weekend. Following week was European.
Northampton.
At Northampton. Tarmac still, obviously.
Yeah.
And my old man says,
Big old meeting.
You're going off the front. And I'm thinking,
am I?
I'm fucking not. You're going off the front. I'm like, oh dear. Right, okay. So set off, immediately felt comfy, everything felt mint. Got halfway through, in the lead, miles away, half shaft snapped.
Oh.
Right, okay, that's all right. Is what it is. Same in the consolation, got put a half shaft in it, led till halfway, half shaft snapped. What is this? This is crap. So then I think there was a bend in the back axle, so we ended up giving it a tweak, putting another one in. It went out the national, got second. Okay, that was all right. Well, that put me pole for the European.
What, a second?
Just because I was a white top qualified.
It's graded, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you qualified pole in white in the whites, which meant your pole for the main race.
So I've done best part of 2 races, and now I'm pole of the European, and I'm thinking,
this ain't
me. What all these dreams and aspirations you have, and I thought, I do not want to be here. I'm just dying. I'm looking at that. I think it's either that post, that plate, that tyre, that curb, the catch fence. Something's going to happen here.
That's not good, is it?
And I let it.
Well,
and I kept leading it, and I kept leading it, and I kept leading it, and it got to 5 laps, and I could see Luke Davison coming, and I boiled the brakes up. We had probably not the best brake fluid in it. Luke went by. I was never going to win it, but I'd have had a good place.
Yeah.
I ended up spinning myself out. Didn't I?
No, the pressure.
I bottled it. Bottled it. 16-year-old kid bottled it. I was crying. I got back to the pits. I tried to stop. I couldn't because the brake fluid's boiled up. Oh, this is crap. This I don't want to do it. He's like, you drove all right. Don't worry about it. And I had loads of people then come over and said, you did mint then, like.
Yeah, until you spun it.
Ran out of talent. And
I can't believe the pressure. 16.
Yeah, it is what it is. But composed myself, went out and I won Eton final then.
Right, was that on day 2?
That's so the European was the first race on the Sunday. It used to be, and then the meeting would carry on, and
you won Eton final.
And it was Internations Cup or something like that in the final. I thought, another Mickey Mouse trophy. Of course it was. Nothing any good. The European would have been better.
Yeah, it would have been nice.
But I won Eton final, and that was it then. Just put me back at blue. sort of floundered for a little while. Then again,
What, straight away back of blue, you was in blue?
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's not really what you want, though, is it?
not really.
Because not that early, I would say. You just end up getting beaten up without.
It's hard. Blue's the hardest place to start, I think, because the reds go, yellows don't, and you're just in this sandwich of just
All of you like that, yeah. You're going to get wrecked.
Sometimes you get away, and it took me a while then to win another race because just confidence was lacking. Car was good, Tom was still looking after it, but yeah, I was just lacking a bit of confidence.
You're learning
and trying to learn, and that thing from going from a Mini to an F1 is major. And credit to all these kids that still do it now, because it is a big old jump, and yeah, like Bug's doing it now, isn't he? And
yeah,
I give him a lot of shit, but he's not doing too bad.
But he weren't around when you done it, that's why.
The trouble is, there's not a people not around when I used to do it.
Yeah,
like, I do give him some stick, but F1's now to what F1's used to be. You know, I'd be at Red at Coventry final, say, and I'd be with Andy Smith, Frank, Stewart, Lee Fairhurst, Matt Newson, Rob Speak, Mark Gilbank, all these top drivers, Lee Robbins, the list goes on, Dan Johnson, all these people that you had to beat to be a red top. Nowadays, I don't know if it's cost, I don't know, or what's causing it, but you sort of look at the grading list now and you've not really got them elite drivers anymore. Don't get me wrong, they're doing very, very well, but the competition, I think, isn't quite as strong as what it used to be.
Right.
And I think a lot to do is with the cost of stuff.
Well, you're saying now there's only 4 people as opposed to 10 people.
Yeah.
That's probably what you mean. As you say, 10 people back then were all the top, and you'd say any one of them are going to win.
You used to look at the grading list and you couldn't pick a bad driver in that top 20 to get to red. Like the Nietzsche brothers, they were always brilliant, like forever winning at Coventry. All these people that you sort of, when you think and ultimately forget about, that used to be there, you think, fucking hell, like, I was actually all right at one point, where now you'd look, you've got your Matt, Tom, Frank, but where are your Andy Smiths, where's your Stewarts, where's your bloody Dan Johnsons and stuff like that? They're not there anymore. And Bit.
You saying you had more competition than Bug has?
I think so, 100%.
Right, go on then. So you got to Blue Roof and you struggled a bit.
Yeah.
And then what was it like?
So this was all on tarmac.
Yeah, so you didn't even touch.
So
in your first year.
First year was blue. Dropped down for the start of the following year.
Dropped down to
yellow.
Yeah.
And then mint. Had a great month. Went to blue. Went to red. Won my first final from red on tarmac. Did really well. That was in a shootout round as well. It was like
still all tarmac.
Still just only doing tarmac. We did mint. Really enjoyed it. And then we both went, should we do show? Not 2 in 1, just should we chop that tarmac car up and should we do shale?
Oh.
We went,
right.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, let's just chop it to bits. So that's what we did. Chopped it a million bits.
And went, I'm a shale driver now.
I want to be shale.
Well, I was going to say that because obviously Bug is shale.
Yeah.
Then you saying there about tarmac, you think, well, why is Bug on shale? But now that makes sense. You've moved over to shale. Chop the car about, which is probably quite a big job in it, changing it from...
Well, Tom did it for us,
to
be fair. So we did, again, we'd not done shale. I'd had a little go. I hired a car. I had a bit of a ding-dong, but nothing serious. And yeah, we just literally went, fuck it. So Tom changed it, altered it, made it a shale car, and then we did drop down to yellow at the end of the year, but I had a reasonably good year at blue, but I ended up rolling over. I got knocked out at Coventry, so I had to have a bit of time off, and that then put me down to yellow. But then go again the following year, and we just seemed to go really, really well.
Hit the ground running again.
Yeah. So I think we did another probably 3 or 4 years. No, maybe 3 years with that car. Altered it. Yeah, just moved the roof and stuff. Just probably a blue driver, to be honest. I was no better than that. I was too erratic. I enjoyed a crash a bit too much. And yeah, I wasn't good enough. So the car was getting a bit old and a bit tired now as well. So in the end of I think it was it'd been 2014. We'd looked at doing both again.
Right. What, 2 cars? Or
Well,
have a dual surface car?
in and amongst all this shale racing, what was going on, we bought a brand new car off of Frank, a chassis. What year that was, I don't know, but I think it sat in a container for about 2 or 3 years.
Oh, no.
Just
Well, you didn't get round to it?
Well, just funds, trying to buy this, sell that to make something good, and yeah, it was like 2 or 3 years in the pipeline of just, it went to Frank, it went somewhere else, it ended up at Lee Fairhurst. And the trouble is, where I was fit and measured for it, when I come to actually race it, I hated it. I couldn't sit in it. It was the most awful place to sit. The pedals were fucking over here, my head was down here, it was just a horrible place to sit. Looked lovely.
What, in the new car?
That new one, yeah.
Well, it wasn't
horrible.
made for you, mate.
It was made for me, but
You shot up?
yeah,
Right,
like
yeah.
me 3 or 4 years, or 2 or 3 years previous.
What, upwards or outwards?
It was definitely upwards. The outwards came later. So, so we bought. Get this right. We're going to do both the following year. So the natural thing to do would be to buy a shale car, to replace the shale car that
It's old and tired.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then use the new tarmac car. Nah. We bought a tarmac car. And I raced it a couple of times. I think I raced it at a Skeg. I raced it at a Skeg. Won. I raced it at Birmingham. Won. Northampton. Won. I was like, this is actually quite a good tarmac car, this.
Well, it's brand new, I should hope so.
No, this is the one that we bought.
Oh.
We bought a tarmac car to replace the shale car.
Right, yeah, I got you.
For whatever reason, so it was come off of Ian Brickley.
Yeah.
It turned out it was the motor that was sort of really what we needed. It was a really good engine in it, and the car hadn't done an awful lot.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we bought that. My old man had a go. He had a little resurgence. He raced at the Gala night and crashed because he's useless. and
And I mean that, guys.
Then the winter comes and he's like, right, well, we need to make this tarmac car a shell car. And we're not sending it to Tom, we're not sending it to Frank, we're doing it.
Right.
Fucking hell, are you sure? So it was quite good on tarmac, and he said, no, we're doing it. So, okay.
So your good tarmac car you've now cut up.
A million bits. Everything was out of it.
mate.
Just chassis rails were off of it. I think the roof even got altered. It was literally just chassis rails, the bit at the front. Engine plate was moved right back. All the floor was dropped. Yeah. We went really, really like too far back, to be honest. It was just all about trying to get rear weight in it. But we did it, obviously, and then the tarmac car was done as well. So at the start of 2015, mid last year, I had the tarmac car, the shell car, and we were having a drop. Now, I said to you, like, we were getting a bit, not falling out, but, you know, I'd just sort of turned 21, I suppose, something like that. I'd not long met Lucy, and I need to start thinking about what I want to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I said to him at the start of 2015, I said, this year I'll give you everything. We will have a proper do at it. But at the end of the year, one will go, and we'll just do it as and when. And it was perfect. So that year we had a real good go at it, and that's the year we got the Superstar. We did really well. The shale car's like my biggest sort of thing about it all, because me and him did it.
Yeah.
Bug was obviously there, but he was he was about 3 or 4.
But you
just
done all the work yourself, and you actually got rewarded for it.
No, see, yeah, and something like what you do with your dad. When you've done something with your dad, the pride you take away from it was mint, and it won straight out of the box. I was back down to yellow, so granted I was off the front, but it literally just won straight out of the box. I had a heat, second in final, won national, won the final the following week, and we're like, we're actually not too bad at this, are we?
That's a good start to the season. That just kicked you up the arse, like, right, let's do it, let's go.
Yeah.
That confirmed it, really, that you sort of going to have a good season.
But the tarmac car I hated. I hated.
Well, you hated the car or you hated tarmac?
I didn't hate tarmac. I quite enjoyed tarmac.
With the other car that you cut up?
Yeah, but it was just a horrible place to sit. As I say, the pedals were too far away. My head was down in the seat.
Did you not get that changed then? It was just too much work.
We just spent all this time and effort doing the shale car.
Yeah.
this one has never turned a wheel, so it just sort of got to a point where it just needed to see the track. And that's what we did. That's what we decided. And where we were sort of having a proper go at it for the year.
You just had to crack on.
Just get on with it.
Get on with it, Dylan.
Yeah,
we got work to do.
But yeah, ended up at Superstar, did really well. I was enjoying it, to be honest. And then, obviously, Kings Lynn that year, World Final.
Yeah.
We had a little crash.
Talk us through it. Of what you can remember, if you do remember it.
No, I remember everything. It's my own fault.
Right.
It is my own fault.
I've heard the story a long time ago. I haven't heard it in a little while. Go on.
Look, it all started. I went to Holland previous in that year.
Yeah.
And
Superstar on top of the world, just going to Holland.
No. I was still at Yellow.
Right.
Went to St Mine. Crap, hated it. Shit all. One's bombing.
Shale.
I don't know if you call it shale. At the time, it's brilliant now. Don't get me wrong; they've done a wonderful job now. But at the time, it was just a ploughed field with a dike, no fence, dike at the runoff.
Yeah.
I've
seen the old pictures of the cars in it.
Well, there'll be a picture of mine in it somewhere.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Crap. And I thought, what the waste of... We did Kings Lynn on the Saturday, St Martin's Sunday morning. I thought, this is shit. We wasted our time here. Went to Blauhaus, fell in love. That's like my favourite track.
Is that the really tight corner one, Blauhaus?
It's like a Dutch Daytona. It's like a D shape. So it's perfectly straight, and then it just kicks out in the home straight. Unreal place. Like if you could go and race there, it's unreal. And I always love going to Holland just for the crack and the friends that we've got over there.
Good.
But yeah, ended up doing really well. I qualified for their championship quite high up the grid. Had a couple of wins and whatever. Anyway, got to the front of this championship. I think, fucking hell, we're on here. The first one, I'm not going to bottle it. I'm not going to spin myself out. I'm not like a 16-year-old kid. I'm going to have it. And this fella just picked me up and rifled me.
Oh, no.
Stopped me dead. I thought, you bastard. And it was the last race of the weekend, so I've got no chance of getting him back.
He's done you.
He's had me there, and he didn't even win it, the fella. He just dumped me.
Just didn't want you to win it.
Cut to World Final, 2015.
Yeah.
I had a reasonably good semi. I think I got 5th or 6th.
So you're 5th or 6th row?
No, I'll be further. I think it was 8th row or 7th row because of the Dutch.
Right, yeah.
Well, the row in front of me was the Dutchies.
Was it him?
And my man was there. So I thought, well, I ain't going to get it again. So, and I ain't going to win it. I ain't good enough. So this is the time I'm going to have my man back. And did. First bender picked him up in the back wheel and just never backed off. We went straight in, flat out. Scrapped his. He didn't come back out. But we got a red flag. All the posters down on the front wheel. But what we didn't realise is it's moved the engine. And all the brackets that hold the throttle linkage on have all sort of skewed up.
Yeah.
So we didn't really know. We didn't
you
know
got
at all.
repair time then?
But I didn't look at any of that.
No. Just make sure.
So I'm off. I'm going. I'm thinking, we're quick. And I got up to 5th, I think. 4th or 5th. Thinking, this is, I'll take that in the World Final. That'll be all right. And I come into I think it was 1 and 2, and the throttle was riding on, but not sticking as much. I thought, oh, fucking hell. Like, yeah, all right. So I either stop or I get this place. And I'm not stopping. I want this place. So I carried on, and it was riding on, and then a Dutch fella come by. I thought, fucking bastard. I want to finish. I just want to finish. I finished the one the year before, but I was well out of places. I got taken out at the start. I've got to finish, want to finish. Be brilliant. We can all be happy about it. Kept going. And it cleared one lap. I thought, fucking all right, we're back on here now. So I've come down the home straight, like, fucking yeah, come on. Oh, nothing. Just flat to the floor. Nothing. You haven't even got time to swear.
Pedal didn't lift back up.
Just go, oh, you're in. But the person who runs the Dutchie's car, who just overtaken me, he's like, oh, was he trying to put him in the wolves? I'm like, I didn't know what. I was not in control. But I went in. Obviously.
Did you think going in, he's like, this is going to hurt?
You ain't got time to think if it's going to hurt. You're literally going, oh. And I rolled back in the track, and you know when you bang your knee or your elbow and you go, oh, I'm going to be sick. Oh, God, I feel sick. And he's like, race stops. I'm like, fucking all right. I've got my breath. I'm all right. Medic runs over, pins my head in the back of the chair. He's like, I've got to check your neck. There's nothing up with my neck. Just have a look at my knee. And he's like, no, I need to check. I said, get your fucking hands off my head. There's nothing. And I did all this. There's nothing up with my head. Just have a look at my knee. And my knee's like on top of the gearbox tunnel here. And I got black and white overalls on, and I could see a red patch. Oh dear, this isn't very good. And it was starting to throb a little bit. So then they've seen it, looked, so we need some scissors, cut it off, mate. And it looked like someone had hit me in a scaff tube in the knee. It looked like a half pipe. I looked and went, oh, well, that's fucked it, isn't it? That's not very good. And I had bone out of here and bone there, and like, yeah, we got a bit of an issue here. So like, full of adrenaline. You asked me, old man, I was fine. That's Danny Wayman sat with me. I was taking selfies on the medic's phone. Absolutely fine. I'd not had any cannulas in yet or nothing. And
here we go.
We decided to try and get me out the window. So I ain't cut my roll cage off. Not a chance. So they got like this board up the back of it here, and I got a ratchet strap to pull it to then get like Jimmy out the window. I was like, yeah, all right, we'll go. And I got halfway out the window, and the boat went, oh, and that was it. I said, oh, mate.
Got that roll cage off.
So I was like, oh, God. And then my dad's sort of gone a bit green then, and he's walked away from it, and Lucy's turned up, full of the joys of spring, bless her. I think she's been in the bar all day. Jumped on the bonnet. I was like, you all right? I said, yeah, all right. And she looked at me, and she said, look at me. I said, I'm all right. I am all right. And then cannulas are going in here and there because obviously it's bad. And then we're sort of thinking of a way to try and not cut the shit. We're cutting the fucking roll cage off of this, and start sort of getting all authority. I'm like, yes, dear, okay, dear, all right, no worries. So it's really starting to hurt. So I've got the morphine in now and still having a chat. Tony Smith was there. Like, that's the best bit about all the racing people come and help you. Like Danny Wayne was there, Craig Finn, Tony Smith, all these people were trying to...
Still on the track now?
Still on the track, yeah, trying to make you a bit more comfortable, familiar faces, and doing anything they can to try and help, like unbolting the aerofoil, helping the fire engines cut the cage off.
Yeah.
So mate, he's jumped in there with his jaws of life, and he's got real close to my knee. I said, mate, if you touch my knee with that, I'm going to jump out of here and punch your head in. And he went, you're not going to be jumping anywhere, are you, sir? I'm sorry, can you just help me? I'm just desperate to get out of here.
I didn't mean it.
Yeah, so yeah, I was, and then the ketamine went in then to sort of half knock me out, to get me out, so the roof was off. Next thing, Ket's in, and I'm like, oh my God. And I remember saying to someone, Lee Ferris over there, but if I look at him, he'll go away from me, and I don't want him to go away. Yeah, all right, Dylan, whatever you're talking about, yeah, best of luck. And I remember trying to pick my hand up to, you know, like you see all the superstars of like when they get hurt and stuff, they want to put their hand up off the stretcher. But I don't think I did it. I just remember I need to wave to my fans and just something like that. And then got in the ambulance and went, all right. And I was perfectly normal again then, just full of like meds, literally just to get me out. But I remember him saying to Lucy he's going to scream in a minute because it's going to hurt him. And I remember screaming. But then I remember in the ambulance, I was like, remember absolutely everything about it.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend it. It wasn't nice.
No.
So I go to the hospital. Now, you may have seen the pictures of stuff like...
No, I've not seen it.
Well, not so much the knee, but my parade laps. So my parade laps, I used to dress up a bit silly.
Yeah.
A friend of mine, Dan Spiker, said I'd gone out fancy dress with the lads. And he said I was dressed as a naughty policewoman. Don't know why. It just was. I had the fishnets on the lot. Looked lovely. Dan Spiker says, if you qualify for the world final, wear that, and I'll give you a box of Flugel. You know, the Dutch shot. And it's
shot. Yeah.
Quite nice, that stuff. So I did. And the crowd absolutely loved it, and I was getting my ass out and stuff and weight. Everyone seemed to sort of enjoy it. So the following year, when I hurt myself, I'd had this thing with Sarge and like back and forth on Facebook, and he was taking a piss here and there. So I thought, I bought a bodysuit and some little pants and like a big wig, and I went as Mark Sargent on my parade lap because I was like, he's never going to qualify for a world final. Like, take the piss out of him.
Yeah.
I'll be you in the world final, shall I? And so you can feel like you've qualified for one. Yeah, good one. So in and amongst all this, I've done my prayer, like I've still got these little pants on. Well, I ain't going to get me chap out in the middle of the back straight to put me fireproofs on, so I've just put my fireproofs on, put my overalls on, gone and done what I've done. So I've got to the hospital.
Oh, no.
And had to explain to the woman, I said, look, you're going to get the shock of your life when you cut these overalls off, because I've got some little pants on. And she's like, yeah, good one. I'm telling you, girl, you're going to cut these off and you're going to see some little England pants here. They were actually, they were Lucy's bikini bottoms from when she was about 13 with an England flag on them. So you can imagine how tight they were. And I'm just sat and I'm not looking good. I'm not looking at my best. And my poor penis looks like a dolphin's nose. It's gone right in. So I'm just sat there like, I'm really sorry, but I did try and warn you. She's just like thrown a robe over me and then left. I've never felt it. From what seemed like a really good idea on the parade lap, really just didn't work out very well in the end.
Never felt so small in your life.
Literally. So,
that's brilliant.
Yeah, but it's good. Good for the crack. I loved it. I obviously never raced again after that properly. I did Outlaws for a while after, but only because I got myself banned from F1.
Yes. But you'll have to talk about that.
Yeah.
Oh, go on then, let's go, because this story's brilliant and all.
So I got banned because, well, I signed my own doctor's note. I did.
Dr. Scotchbrite, yeah.
But there was a whole reason behind it, because I'd obviously got hurt, and no one ever has had to produce any sort of doctor's note or letter or anything like that. When you've been hurt, you recover, you go back.
Yeah.
When I told them I was going back, you need to go and get a doctor's note.
Was this BRISCA you told?
Yeah.
Yeah. To apply for your licence or whatever.
Yeah. So like, well, you need to provide a doctor's note. Well, okay, all right, no worries. So I went to the doctor. They signed me off. They gave me their own sheet to fill. BRISCA did to fill in. The doctor signed it. Said, "Yeah, he's happy to race." That's not good enough. You need to go and have a medical. Okay. So I paid for a motorsport medical. It cost me £100. Still, no, that's not good enough. So then, I'm like, this is getting a bit long in the tooth here. And a mate of mine had died, a lovely fellow called Dave Lawrence, who used to run the under-25s. And I wanted to race that because I was still able to race it, and he was a good friend. He helped me out. I really had my heart set on it. So I'd rang the BRISCA and said, what do I need? He said, well, you need to go and see your surgeon, and they will tell you, yeah, all right. Luckily enough, I've got a fracture clinic. No, I've got a fracture clinic. So I thought, brilliant, I can get that. So then I literally goes in, I need this later. Yeah, not a problem, but I can't give it you now. Why? So I've got to post it. It's got to go through my secretary. I'm like, fuck. This is Tuesday, and I'm supposed to be ready Saturday. So this is crap, this. So I made one. And I'll be honest.
Was that a Google thing or what?
I thought it looked the bollocks. I really thought I'd fucking nailed it here. And apparently it got through a couple of people before someone went, do you want to just double check this? And then they rang my surgeon.
Oh, no. He said, I ain't sent out yet.
He said, I've never seen this letter before in my life. He was then threatening fraud. And, yeah, Sophie said, are you sat down? The licensing lady. I said, yeah, go on. She said, this letter you've sent. Yeah.
That's when the heart starts going.
Oh, no, I was cool. I was with the Joneses, I was working with the Joneses, and I thought, I don't know where this is going. I'm banging the eyes. I can't lie. Yeah, they're saying it's fraudulent. I said, well, they will do.
Is it?
I said, well, they will do. What do you mean? I said, well, I made it. What do you mean you made it? I said, well, he couldn't give me in time, so I made one. And it just went silent. I was like, well, oh, right, okay. Right. All right, well, we'll be in touch. And my dad, I was living with Lucy at the time down in Coventry, and my old man went home that night, and the real letter was on the floor.
No.
And then I had the barefaced cheek to send the real one. Just to say, oh, I've actually got it. Look, this is the real one. So, honestly, never got the license for that meeting. And the the following year, I applied for a saloon license. I wanted to go and race a saloon, and you can't have one. Give me a can't have one. And then a couple of days later, a letter comes through the door. I was banned for 5 years. 5 years for my own doctor's note.
Oh dear, Dylan.
It's all for the stories, isn't it?
The notes at home, I couldn't get it to you in time, so I made my one. That was all.
Yeah.
It's at home,
yeah,
I promise.
It was exactly the same, just a little bit different.
Oh, mate.
It's probably the capitals and the whatever else that we've got there. The capitals and lowercase mixed together, signed by Dildo.
If anyone doesn't know what we're on about, we've done a welding challenge, and we had to write the word Scotch, and Dylan done capital S, capital C, capital O, and then lowercase t, c, h.
Yeah.
So that's probably where they found out that this letter is not real.
It's all coming together now, isn't it? I'm starting to realise what's happened. So
You've read it back. This is the nuts.
Honestly, I looked at it and thought...
Did you get anyone else to look at it?
I remember the father-in-law looking at it and thinking it wasn't a very good idea. I can't really remember what my dad said. Well, yeah. Hindsight, it probably wasn't my smartest move.
But if it had worked, that would have been good.
World works in mysterious ways. I don't know where I'd be if I was still racing. Because I'd met Lucy, I'd had my crash, I had 12 months off then because I was knackered. So I just moved myself into Lucy's house and obviously went from there.
You told your dad you was slowing down after that year anyway.
We did, yeah, but I don't think I would have. You know what it's like when you're doing
you had
well.
A good season,
you're doing well and you think, well, just another year, just another stab at it. And, 2 hours away from Lucy as well, I don't know, would we still be together? It's hard work. I don't know. Me racing every weekend as well.
Yeah, I see what you're saying now, yeah. You racing every weekend, being 2 hours away, would it have stayed together? Would you have been married now with 2 kids?
Exactly. I had a dead end job really. It wasn't really going anywhere. It really didn't matter if I turned in on Monday. It was just literally just to pay for a little bit of the stock car because I was a 20-year-old lad. My dad was paying for the vast majority of it because that's what 9 out of 10 of them do. You know what I mean? So. Yeah. I had a dead end job. It never really mattered if I went. I had no responsibility. I had no mortgage, no house, no kids, no family. It really didn't matter. Whereas now I've got a fucking beautiful wife, beautiful kids, mint job, nice house.
Yeah.
Does it really matter? I don't know.
It is true. Everything happens for a reason.
But I give my left bollock to have it back. Because I don't need him anymore because I've got 2 kids. I don't want any more.
In trade-off.
I would have a knacker off now. If Tom Harris rang me and says, you can have my show car for a bollock, not a problem. Which one?
You could have Shell and Tom if you can both.
No, I'll start talking with the lift then, wouldn't I? But I miss it. I miss the rivalries. I still get the friendship, but there's nothing really makes you get up and go like a crash.
No, the adrenaline going through you when you know your goal. I mean, not everyone gets this in their head, but stock car wise, when you've got a goal set to destroy someone, there's a lot of thing building up in you.
And even when you're going in yourself, you think, oh, this is a good one.
Yeah.
And then you bounce out. It's like Coventry. Coventry used to be awful because when you're a red top, you guarantee that you're going to hit every bit of
it's always a pile
fence.
Up, isn't it?
Oh, you're going to hit every bit of plate, guaranteed for the first 5 laps. I remember I've not long been at red. And it was literally, you're begging for the thing to stall and stop, but it keeps going. Your fucking goggles are like this, and you're begging for this thing to stop, and it doesn't. So,
any reason for you to pull off?
I carried on, and something did break, or got punctured, or something like that. And I'd literally just been in the fucking fence every bend, or with someone in the bend. Pulls off. My old man says, "What was it handling like?" I said, do you really think I've got fucking time to pay attention to what this car's handling like? My eyeballs are on the front bumper, my arsehole's in my chest, my goggles are in turn 3. I don't know, mate. Oh, okay. Fucking.
We'll try again in the next one, eh?
We'll give it a bash in the next one. But yeah, I miss it so much.
You say that sometimes people might think, why would you do that? But it's the buzz you get in it.
It's just.
But you've had it a lot more than me because you've been in an F1. Which is absolutely crazy compared to a little front wheel drive stock car. But I get the buzz that you're talking about there. I get the same, but I can't imagine what it's like.
Yeah, but you're in a competition. It's all relative, isn't it? Because regardless if you're doing 80 mile an hour or 40 mile an hour, you're still in a race. And if you get fired in at the end of the bend, regardless of what you're in, you're still going. You're getting the thrill of bouncing in and out the wall.
With a few cars behind you.
Yeah, exactly. So it's still, yeah, all right. You might not go in quite as hard, but it doesn't matter. You're still in a stock car race, regardless of where you're doing 40 or 140. It doesn't really matter.
You definitely can't explain the craziness that feels when you are in a good race like that.
Or the craziness that comes over you when you feel like you really owe somebody one.
And you get
Never really had any of that, in the F1. Had a few. We had to do with Matt Newson once.
Did you?
Yeah.
What, World Cup champion?
Yeah. I like Matt. I get on with Matt. But he put me in for about a 13th and I was in one of my first years in a consolation, and it rung my bell. It was the hardest I'd ever... I think it's the hardest crash I've ever had.
Oh, Matt, you dirty dog.
I know. Bloody big dog, bastard, or mad dog, whatever he is.
Mad dog.
And it really, really shook me. Scrapped the car. It made a right old mess. And he messaged me in the week after and said, look, I am sorry. I was a bit frustrated. Blah, blah, blah. So I said, well, just be as courteous to me when I do get you back, because I am going to get you back, because it fucking hurt. And I went to the semi-final a couple of weeks later, and I borrowed a car, and it were a pile.
Oh, no.
It was a pile. The gears were put in upside down by the person who we'd borrowed it from. It was just a nail. It hadn't turned the wheel for years. It was shit. Didn't qualify in the semi-final, so I was pissed off about that. And then went out in the consolation. I don't know why we even bothered, but I just did. I was sat in the wall at Bellevue on the post and ropes, and the car hits me up the arse, flat out. That hard that the dash pot off the master cylinder flew off and hit me in the face, dropped down all my nash, new overalls.
No.
So that's not very good, that hurt. And it made a bit of a mess. Get back to the pits, it was fucking Newson. I'm like, oh, my head's about to fall off here. So I said, put it away, I'll deal with it another day. Mate, we borrowed it. Said, no, we're getting it done. We're going back out and you're going to drill him. So I'm wasting my time, the car's not right, you're going out. Went out in the Grand National, started at the back with the all intent of doing him first bend. But because the gears were upside down, it had nothing out the bend, but everything at the end of the straight.
Right.
So he sets off. I'm like, well, that's a waste of time, isn't it? So now I'm just plodding around, just with no intention of doing him, just plodding around, trying to have fun, but really not. Just want to finish, I want to go home, I want to go to the pub. Mindful of who's coming because I'm not quick. And looking for, looks like Newson. Oh, yeah, I remember now, I've got to do something. So I moved over, but I moved really, really wide and then chopped back behind him and he gapped me about half a straight. I went, nah, fella.
Not the end of the straight.
No. And I didn't back off and literally took over the curb in the back wheel with him, took a couple of posts out, made a right old mess. Yeah, sorry, Matt.
But you got him?
Got him. And
Did
then
you shake hands?
He came round and gave me a bit of lip after, but after that we've sort of, nothing ever happened, and for whatever reason we started talking again, and that was it. It's stock cars.
That is stock car racing.
I don't want to hurt him. That's why I did it a lap down. It's a bit naughty. I don't agree with all that. Like the Charlie stuff, it is naughty, but I get on with Charlie. But that was it. He hurt me. He did hurt me, and it's all about being able to go work on a Monday. Well, Matt really needs to win to make. You know, he's got all them cars and that little bit of prize money, whatever, really would go a long way. I thought, well,
that's how I'm going to get him.
I can do him that way. I can hurt him in that respect. So that's what I've done. I don't particularly agree with it, but I know it hurt him. That was it. He was sort of squashed after that.
Well, it usually does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Usually. So in that heyday then of you, that superstar, both cars, your last year, what are you sort of doing in the garage? I remember you telling me a while ago.
Too much.
Too much. So what's your weekly schedule, you and your dad? Because it was only ever you and your dad, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, we had my brother, like my older brother John, and Boovy, they'd come, but...
Boofy?
Yeah. Not Joe,
not Joe.
A mechanic, right. Rob Booth. They'd come to the meetings, but, you know, they just love getting on the piss, to be honest with you, and have a great time. And I can't knock them because, mate, we had some class times. It was so funny. But they're not really mechanically minded or could put a bumper on for you. They're just literally there to get pissed and get a free ticket.
Yeah, give you a spanner.
Yeah, pass the spanner and drop it on my dad's head and whatever else. But they were part of it. It was great. But in the week, it would literally, if you race Coventry on a Monday, on a Saturday, you got to wash the car Monday. You could have scrapped it. It could be in a million bits. You don't even look at it. You wash it. You dump it in the little bay that we had.
Because washing it is a full-time job as well.
And then you'd pull the tarmac car out. It's like a 3-hour job, easily. And then you got to wash the yard down and stuff because we were in a truck yard. So that's got to be really presentable and for customers and whatever else. So all that's got to be cleaned up and done. Oh. So that's like a full night in itself by the time you've washed all the back of the truck out, cleaned the tools, cleaned all the wheels off, everything like that. People don't understand how much of a job it really actually is on top of your day-to-day. So then, luckily where I was working, it was sort of round the corner from where the stock car was stored, and my dad worked there. Mm-hmm. So when I'd finished work, I could go and do a few hours while my dad would carry on for working, and then he'd probably come and join me. But as I say, you'd wash it from Saturday. The front bumper would be round. You'd think, oh, I ain't got time to look at that. I need to be on because I've got Buxton and Ennisford coming. Oh shit! I did the same with that last time, and the tarmac car's in a million bits. So then you got to think, I've got to pull that in now and start thinking about putting bumpers, nerfs on that or whatever it needs doing. That's without your wheels and tyres. You spend the night on wheels and tyres. You've got to take the wheels.
Your wheels and tyres?
You need like 4 or 5 sets, really, on the rear to get your stagger, everything. It's mental, honestly. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Couple of fronts, couple of spare inside fronts. But yeah, one night just solely measuring stagger, swapping tyres, just taking them out.
Do you have wheels for shale and tarmac? Was you using the same wheels?
You'd have wheels for shale and tarmac because it's a different offset.
Right, okay.
Usually same sort of stagger, but the offset of the wheel would be slightly different.
Yeah.
Because we weren't a big money team, we couldn't afford to have 2 separate sets, so we'd take a tyre off of the shale car. Probably run, because the rally tyres you could run on shale and then put them onto tarmac.
Right.
Shale outside rears, like the American races, you couldn't do that. You still need like really good tread. Mm-hmm. But that was in the late years. We had good years before that, and then that was 4 completely different tyres that you had to have. So it's a logistical nightmare. And then because we are flat out, you end up bickering with my dad, and we'd spend that much time together. We'd end up falling out or not talking on the car journey home, and it just got boring, to be honest with you. But now he stays away. We have a difference of opinion, but we ain't going to drive home and not talk to each other. Do you know what I mean?
You forget about it by the time you next speak to him.
Exactly, and he's old now, isn't he? He's old now. I think he realises I probably know a little bit more than him now. Just. But no, he's all right.
Yeah, so that's Tuesday. That's your Tuesday written off. And then you say Wednesday, Thursday.
So Wednesday.
Probably metal work.
So Tuesday be metal work. Wednesday, tyres. Thursday, scaling. You do a lot on the scales. Friday night, you're trying not to do too much, but then you would anyway. Because you'd find a problem, or back axle or front axle needs to be straightened or something like that, or you got to raid the parts bits because you've taken a shocker out here or a hub from there or a kingpin or something that you need to restock in the truck. And then Saturday morning you wash it 9 times out of 10 just to make sure it's all clean, and then paint it and off you go. But yeah, it's just...
So that's full time, 4 or 5 days every week?
Full time. I don't know how we did it, if I'm honest with you. Just the 2 of us.
Well, you do. And it paid off. That was being your best year.
Yeah.
But that's what it takes to then run at the top.
Like, you look at the boys, like Frank, Tom. Like Tom, I'm not too sure what his support's like in the week, but I know Frank gets boys up there like on maybe a Tuesday and a Thursday. Paul Hines, I know he's got a good, strong team behind him and stuff like that, but that's what you need to do, stock cars. It's not about you and your dad anymore. The only one that I do, which I enjoy helping, is Chris Cowley. Yeah. Because it's a similar setup to this. It's just a garage at the side of his house, and it's just a bloke just having a crack and enjoying it. And that's what I enjoy. That's why I enjoy helping him. He's got Jim Bob as well that goes over and helps, the brother-in-law.
Yeah.
But it's just us in the garage when I'm not down here, just having a crack, go racing at the weekend. If we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. We have a beer, we fix it, and we go again. That's what I enjoy about it now, because I haven't got to worry about it myself.
Yeah, you ain't got to do the driving no more.
And I can stand there and tell him he's crap and he's rubbish and you need to do this and do that, and then realise that I'm 10 years out of practice and I'm really not that good myself.
But you're 5 beers deep and it don't matter.
So,
Oh yeah, all right. Maybe a few more.
yeah.
So there's probably, well, I mean, obviously that's with you two. Maybe people with more of a bigger team then do fill it into 2 days.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you've got 5 of you, they've all got your own jobs. You probably will.
That's it. You need the people that you can allow to do the job. If you're having to go around and check everyone else's work, then it's really not that helpful. The idea is there, but
did he do that?
Exactly that. And you know, if ultimately you're going down the street and the wheel falls off, you're in a bit of bother.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit of bother. So, but yeah, that took me to the end of my racing in the F1, and then I had a little stint in Outlaw F2 for probably 2 and a bit years, I think. They're all right.
Not an F1.
They're not an F1, and the competition's not all that.
Well,
if
not
I'm
an
honest.
Outlaw, no.
And that's sort of like the way because I'm competitive. Obviously, I want to win, but I've never raced a Formula 2 before. I shouldn't win, and I did pretty quick.
Right.
Like in 2 or 3 races, I was like, well, okay, yeah, it's brilliant winning, but I'd rather be in a bit of a competition to race. And there was probably only 2 or 3 that would give you the competition, and they didn't do every meeting. So I got a little bit bored of that in the end.
Yeah, I see what you mean. You want, even if you're not winning even if you don't win, but you know the competition's there and you got something to chase.
I'd rather win a good stock car race than be fast and clearing away.
Just
it's just not fun.
Definitely.
Yeah, I want to be crashing. Almost want to put me in, essentially. Just it's
not anymore, Dill.
Nah, that's fine. That's ready to go. You want to be put on the wall and just generate that bit of rivalry. So,
well, that moves on to how we met them.
Yeah,
because I was probably put in a wall.
Yeah. Did you do it yourself?
No, probably.
Oh no,
did.
it wasn't you, was it? It was your man, whatever his name is.
Oh, the one that had the other car.
Yeah.
Oh mate, that car got destroyed, didn't it?
It didn't look very good. No.
I'll let you talk us through it then, because we'd started doing YouTube, putting ourselves out there, and then you can take over. But all of a sudden, we had 2 cars and a bit of bother at Well Final. And it was me. We had quite a lot of people there helping, actually. We had me, Dad, Harry, Simon. They were both Civic men, so they were helping with the Civic.
Civic man.
And
you
then,
remember it?
You remember it?
You remember the face?
Yeah, I remember. And anyway, obviously, I've come back. My car, my engine's no good, and the engine's falling out, as well as the engine being slow. I look over the Corsa, and that's got no front end left on it. I'm like, and Dad's like, just load it up. I'm like, I'm not loading it up. It's Well Final. We've got so many people here coming to watch us. Met loads of new fans, and we just had a massive crowd around us. And Dad's telling me to load it up. I'm like, no, I'm getting that fixed. He's like, well, you need to sort the hire car out. And then Dylan, Mr. Scotchbrite, turns up with Tommy Howard.
Do you want me to do that one?
No, I think he went, do you want me to do that one? And I went, well, that one does need to be done. You went, right. And then you cracked on, and my face didn't really change emotion.
Miserable bastard. But me and your dad's relationship blossomed.
Yeah, because
I walked over. I'm your metal man. So yeah, because obviously, I can do metal work and welding, fabricating and stuff. I don't know why. I can't help it. My missus will tell you, if someone's in a bit of bother at racing and they've got damage, I will be the first over there. If I've had beer as well, I want to be over there. I want to be balls deep and fixing damage. I don't know why. I can't help it. I need to. I feel like I want to help someone try and get back on the track, because I want to watch as many cars go around the track as you can. So as soon as you see a bit of damage, like, I could do that. Watch me be the hero over here.
There's a disc car there, and there's a welder there. That's me.
Yeah.
And obviously that car, the other car that I wasn't working on, I wanted to get the Spitfire done. Obviously then Papa Tebbs and Scotchbrite started their bond and their friendship by putting the front bumper back on our Corsa.
Did it as well, didn't we? Got it back out, and then
we got both cars back out.
And then
it come back in, smashed up again.
I thought, do you know what? Nah, I'm not going back over there. But then we were stood in front of the bar, weren't we, and just having a chat and a crack and whatever else. And you talked about where the garage is, like your dad's garage, and
Where we are now.
Yeah, back where it all began in the YouTubes. My work is in the studios round the corner, or was in the studios round the corner. I live in a caravan when I'm down here in the week, and it's not very nice. You said, why don't you come up the garage? So, yeah, snapped your hand off.
Yeah. I think we said about it, and then obviously you had a few beers. I think I'd done one more race, and the engine completely gave up.
Yeah.
It was dead. So then we had a few beers together, and we said about it. I was like, yeah, all right, yeah, can do. Because it's always been me and Dad. You know, I don't think there's ever been anyone here, really. I'm going to miss someone now. But I don't think there ever has been. Not consistently. And then obviously, nothing ever happened, I don't think, for a few weeks. I never messaged Joe, you never messaged me. And then I think about a month later or something, you said, am I coming down to give you a hand or something? You must have been bored or something after work.
Probably
you said, you're coming down to where?
Throw myself around the caravan, to be honest.
Yeah, mate, he's meant to be messaging me. I'm still sitting waiting. And
any day now, Chelsea. Any day now, he messaged me, I promise.
But you messaged me, and I was like, I think I said to Dad, I was like, this mate, he's serious, because we didn't really know yet. I said, this mate, he's serious about coming round. Dad goes, he was good on the fucking welder. Well, we got a front bumper hanging off this one here. He'd probably be quite good round here. Obviously, I didn't know you really. I sort of had your personality a little bit from the trap, but not really properly. And then obviously you come here, and I think we then either put a mic on you or went to film you. And you're like, whoa, no, I'm not here to be filmed. I'm like, no, if you're in here, you're being filmed. That's it.
I don't like that.
And you was a bit wary about the filming, but you knew if you was coming here, you were going to be on camera.
Try to avoid it.
But you didn't.
I'm not a photo. I don't know if you can tell. I've got a face for radio. That's why a podcast's all right. Got a face like a robber's dog.
But yeah, I remember saying to Dad, he's like, he didn't really want to be on camera. You went, yeah, he does. Yeah, and it took a few times you coming here, because I think in the end you was coming here like twice a week.
Yeah.
So then a big part of the Tebs Weekly was obviously Mr. Scotchbrite turning up, which we'll get onto why he called Scotchbrite. Yeah, and then you just started turning up. We sort of gelled, and then you come out of your shell a bit on camera, and everyone loved you.
The sayings come out.
Yeah, the sayings. There was Doc Dragweed with Stiffy. All sorts of stuff.
Yeah, it's been a few.
Not here to fuck spiders. We can say it on the podcast.
Yeah, we're not here for dildo. He's not here to fuck spiders.
Yeah, and all that stuff. And it sort of made, obviously the bond with me and Dad. And then when he started working nights, it was ended up being just me and you a lot of the time. He would be here for an hour.
Yeah.
And then he'd go. And then it would be me and you. So it ended up being really good. Obviously, you're quite naturally funny anyway. Not blowing smoke up your ass. So on camera it works out quite well, but I do remember the amount of hours I sat there, because we would just record the whole time, and I'd have to sit there and be like,
beep.
Yeah, either beep it or I'd be like, I've got to find that bit that he said earlier in the day. And it'd be like 4 hours worth of footage. I'm going through it, took me hours. But then when you got that final bit and there's a few funny bits in there, it made it so worth it. And the comments come through, Scotchbrite. And people kept asking, well, why is Scotchbrite in there? This mate with a Mancunian accent is ended up and then had to keep explaining where he actually has a caravan area.
Yeah, I get it. I'm not F1 Dylan anymore. I'm Scotchbrite.
Yeah.
Everywhere you got Scotch. I had a picture with someone. I don't even know who it was. Not that long ago. Scottish fella, Scotchbrite. Yes, pal. You got a picture? Yeah, of course, pal. Yeah, whatever. So I'm really not that famous. I promise you. I'm just an average Joe that just likes to have a bit of fun. But it makes sense for me to come here. I enjoy doing stock cars. I knew absolutely all about 1300 stock cars, but I know how to run a weld. It gets me out the caravan. It keeps me out the pub.
And
I quite enjoyed it. Yeah, you got plenty of welding to do, but all you've done is just take it away from me now. So,
oh no!
So now I'm back in the caravan all by myself. Sit there rocking.
Where did Scotchbrite come from?
Scotchbrite is. Where did it come from? It was about. It was cleaning the
copper, the brake.
Yeah,
brake
that's
pipe.
it. Cleaning the.
Because we
copper pipe brake hose.
I think, was it the Wadden we were redoing, or was it the car before that? And I said to you,
the Wadden for the show.
I think it was, and I said we need to run new brake lines because they look old and horrible. And you went, we'll put Scotchbrite on.
Scotchbrite.
I was like, what? You're like,
Scotchbrite.
And I went back and forth. I was like, what are you going on about Scotchbrite? Obviously, that to me is like the thing you wash your plates with.
Well, that's what you bought, isn't it? They're still in here somewhere. There's about 1,200.
Scotchbrite, it come up lovely, the brake lines. And I was like, all right. So I went home, went on Amazon, Scotchbrite.
Bought 20 dishcloths. They turned up and there's half usual and went, what have you been doing? So Scotchbrite. That's not fucking Scotchbrite. It is, look, they showed me the box.
It did say Scotchbrite, didn't it?
It did say Scotchbrite, but it turns out Scotchbrite's a brand.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called,
Just
but
rough.
it's just Scotchbrite.
But yeah.
But the way I was going on, I'm going, Scotchbrite. That's Scotchbrite, like I'm some sort of fucking salesman for Scotchbrite, and that's when obviously
that comes
me
from
when my little Bluetooth headset come on.
the man. Do you remember the man coming in? He's got his thing like that. He got the Bluetooth. Oh, them
Like a trade show at NEC.
That was it. Yeah, that was just stuff having fun with the editing and Scotchbrite, and then you ended up sticking with Scotchbrite. I'd done the little Scotchbrite sales thing with your booth and all that on the overlays on Photoshop, and it stuck. But yeah,
it's on one of the roofs of the cars as well.
Yeah, it is. I don't know which one. I took it off not long ago and I see it, Scotchbrite.
No, it's been good. And thank you for having me. And your dad.
No, thanks for your help. It was it helped us out a lot. We started the war when you was here as well, which helped because I come back. I had to still pay for, and then Dylan was whacking on for us.
Screwfix cop for a lot, didn't it?
Oh yeah, Screwfix. Yeah, Screwfix.
Yeah, Screwfix.
But no, it's good. It worked for us in here with Dad being on nights. You come and give me a hand. And at the tracks, every now and then, you'd only go to the ones he wanted to. I tried getting him to come to all of them, but he's not a fan.
No.
It was only the good ones. I mean,
turned the wrong way for a start.
The Hennersford. It was just a normal meeting where we got all.
That was when you all three of them in one race. That was quite good.
But the fact that like having someone like Dylan there, I know he says he likes helping and that, but having him on your team is fucking night and day, especially in stock cars. You come back and the bar's cut off before you've even got out of the car, ready to be welded back on. So you've been a massive help to us in our racing, to the YouTube, because everyone loved you. I say loved you because you're not on it much anymore.
Yeah, used to. And
people still say, well, where's Scotchbrite? It's like, well, he doesn't fancy travelling 2 hours to the new workshop.
That's it. I've been asked so many times if we've fallen out of, has there been some kick-ups? No, not at all. It's literally where you've moved yard it's like an hour and a half away from the caravan, where this is sort of 25 minutes. It's just... And I'm working round in Enfield as well, and Enfield to Reading is just... Yeah. I'm all right, thanks.
You've got the crap pit of the M25, and then obviously the M4, everyone getting out of London. So you did come and help me when I was getting both Adams ready, didn't I?
Once, and what did it take me 2.5 hours or something?
Yeah, and he told me he's never coming back, and I don't blame him. So yeah, I would love to have Scotchbrite round more, but logistically it doesn't really work at the minute, unfortunately. No. But yeah, we do miss you.
Need a job in that Shinfield studio instead of...
Yeah, so Dylan works on the studios, and there is a brand new Shinfield Studios, which is about 10 minutes from the yard. So hopefully Dylan can get in there and get his caravan moved up.
We move our wanking chariot. I'm not moving it full bits if I pull it down the motorway.
Well, we got driveway.
Yeah, you're all right with that, chance. Yeah, I'm just sat in the front of the car going, what are you having for tea?
Bring you out sausage, mash and gravy.
No veg, don't want veg. Gravy, I'll take gravy.
Yeah, that's a bit of how we met, and then obviously how the bond happened, and how Scotchbrite, this Mancunian, ended up on Teb's Racing.
Strange.
Yeah, but we still see each other at meetings every now and then. Still,
I'll still go. If there's one local, so of course I'll go.
If I'm racing, he normally ends up under the car somewhere. He's not shy of that, trust me. Right, moving on now. We got the next generation. He's not the next generation, he's your generation still. But your little brother, Bug, we spoke about him a few times.
Yeah.
He is now gone from mini stocks to, mini stocks, junior F2s and whatever else he's done. Has now gone straight into F1s.
Yeah.
He's got a Shale F1.
Yeah.
How's he getting on? How are you finding it being on the other side of the fence with him now?
Well, he's my little brother, isn't he? He's everything he is. I really idolise that kid because he was so young and I was a lot older. I was 13 or 14 when he come about. So I've always really looked after him as if he was me. I've changed his ass on more than one occasion, even these days now. But yeah, I love that kid a bit, so it's only natural that I want to help him as much as I can. And sort of, it's difficult because obviously being away, I'd love to help more in the garage and
But
get involved with him.
You are away during the week.
But I'm away from my own family as well. So I'm away from Lucy and the kids all week. I don't see them until the weekend. And then he's another 2 hours past my house. So logistically, it just don't work. As much as I'd love it to, I really would, but it just doesn't. So I try and get to as many meetings as I can, but unfortunately staying away all week, my weekends are precious, and my weekends are for my kids and my wife. So I'm lucky in the fact that she does love racing as well, to a point. She doesn't want to go to wet Bradford on a November when I wake up in the morning and I'm saying, I'm not going. And I look at her and say, should we go? It's like, fucking, you going to say this and you going to say this. No, I wasn't going to go, but... No, in all week, I probably know I will go.
But we have got advance tickets that are already booked.
yeah, we get us in for nothing. So, I want to help him as much as I can. He's doing all right. It's
his first season this year.
It's his first full season. He had a few goals last year. He's obviously in his own car now because he was fortunate enough for someone to let him have a go in their car for a few meetings at the end of last year. It's just a learning curve, isn't it? It's
a big learning curve.
From Mini to Shale, F1's big. It was hard enough in like going to tarmac. That was hard enough to get used to the power and everything. But then the element of loose surface underneath you as well adds another dimension to it. So
and the 36 other cars out there.
Exactly that. So, he's done well. He is doing well. But at the minute, the cars, we just found a couple of problems with it, like with brakes and stuff that probably could have been identified a little bit sooner to help him. And it took me to have a go in it a few weeks ago. To tell Gary that it's this. There is a problem. Yeah. So he needs to listen to Bug a little bit more. But that's stuff I can't do in the week. Do you know what I mean? So it is up to them. But obviously he's becoming his own man now. He's starting work. He's actually got himself a really good job. Nice. So it's sort of it's up to him now to.
Is he hands on with the F1?
He's very hands on. Yeah, he's a good little welder. It's all he wants to do is be a welder because he wants to be like me.
His brother.
He's just like me. And the only reason I'm a welder is because Gary never showed me. That's the only reason.
Because he never showed you.
I'm going to show you. I'm going to be the best fucking welder you'll ever see because he never showed me. I always asked him and he never showed me. I was like, fuck you, I'm going to show you. That'll be and that's out of spite. I'm doing what I'm doing. But
cheers, Gary.
He gave me good work ethic, like, but yeah, he just never. I don't know why he just never showed me how to weld, and it irritated me. So fuck you, I'll show you how to weld. But yeah, Bug, he's got himself a little welding job now. He's only 17. He's realising now that it's not just for weeing through. So he's got himself a missus and whatever else.
Is it?
So
has he?
Yeah, he's got a little missus. He's got a little missus now, and yeah, he's enjoying it. It's just. He needs to sort of he needs to sort of make his mind up what he's going to do. He needs to push for the F1 or he wants to go work. And I think I know the answer. Got to go work if you want to pay for it, don't you?
Miss is going to change things, though, isn't it? Is she racing?
Yeah, she goes. She's
from
she's from racing, so that's handy.
Nice.
But yeah, from what he's done, he's got to blue. He's quick on his day. He's a really good, smooth driver. Probably at the minute lacks a bit of confidence with the contact, but in terms of actually operating the thing, he's a good little pilot now. Mm-hmm. So hopefully next year, I think he's still at blue. If we get off the start, wanting to get in a world final next year, I think that's the big aim.
That's what it seems to always be the goal, isn't it?
Yeah,
in like F1s and that, it's always like I want to get in a world final.
Then parade laps, even when you're dressed up like a knob, the atmosphere when you go on that track is electric.
Yeah.
And when I was out there with John London, mate, the place was alive. It was unreal. And I'd like him to experience that. I think quite enjoy that.
So hopefully we'll have him on the podcast next year when he's up at Superstar, gets into his world final.
He's not very chatty. Miserable teenager.
He wasn't too bad at Bemray, was he? He might have had a few
beers.
He'd
have been beaten up. Yeah,
he'd have had a few beers.
No, Panda Pops. He's not old enough to drink.
Yeah.
Panda Pops.
Yeah. We'll see. He might do.
Nah, he'll be all right, I think. So.
Have you got any plans in? What's on your agenda? And obviously you've got two little ones now. And obviously Lucy used to race as well.
Yes.
Is there any plans for any of yous?
I've got my own plans. I don't think Lucy's too bothered about racing anymore. I could be wrong, but if I am, she hasn't told me.
Right.
I don't think she did or wants to. if I'd have stopped on my own back, I'd be fine. But I've still got that scratch that knee's itching because I was stopped
Without your decision, yeah.
So getting an F2 shale, only shale, and doing it as and when we want.
Getting an F2.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Going BRISCA F2, not Outlaw.
BRISCA F2, yeah.
Right, yeah.
We got some really close friends, Shan and Trev. And shout out to Kaya, she'll be watching this. My little goddaughter, she'll be watching. They go racing just as a family and enjoy it, and we're really, really close friends with them. And I quite like the idea of the kids all running around together, not fucking worrying about it, just going having a crack, having a run round. If I finish, win, lose, crash, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's not the be all and end all anymore. It's literally just, honestly, I can't afford to do it properly.
That's how it starts.
I can't afford to do it flat out and properly.
You get the bug.
And I've got a Tom Harris car on order and No, it's literally just to go as a family, just do it as and when we want, and just go and have a plod round. That's all. Not serious, not chasing points, not doing anything like that. Just want to go and have fun with my family. That's all I want to do. Nice.
And then Freddie.
Well, Freya's older than Fred, and Freya is pestering me for a Michael Formula 2.
Oh, well, last time we spoke, you said that she definitely wouldn't.
Well,
you said she's
too soft and pressured, but she keeps telling me that she wants to go.
Right.
Well, I've got to let her have a go. I can't not.
No, you have to, yeah, 100%. If she enjoys it, she enjoys it. If she don't, you've done it.
But I don't think she will enjoy it. She's very, very softly spoken, really polite, nothing like me. She's very much Lucy, really kind, not feral at all. This other little beast I've got is feral. So he will be the one I think to race, but I've got to see if they want to do it. But that little fucker, he's going to be a nightmare. So Nigel Harry has a Micro Formula 2 that he said I could borrow, rather than me having to buy one and whatever else. Just literally fire her out.
Spend her money, and she can see if she comes off with a smile and is like, "Yeah, I want to do it." You're like, "All right,
yeah,
go buy one now."
Yeah, that F2, you can kiss that goodbye. That's gone, isn't it? You might have Formula 2. Yeah, I keep saying I'm getting an F2. I didn't realise it'd be a micro one.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's if
so
that's
it's definitely on the cards for the kids, and you're going to offer it to them and see what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Nigel says I can use this one. We're going to arrange a day with Chris Cowley because his little one wants to go as well. Right. So we can share everything that we've got, the car, the kit, and everything like that. Send them out, and fingers crossed she hates it. That sounds awful today, but now, if she does, then I'm in trouble.
You know what's good about doing all this podcasts and stuff like that and everything? It's like even she can look back at this, and if she does well and carries on and
imagine
and whatnot, and she look back and go, "Dad, you're a twat."
You never wanted me to race, did you?
Yeah.
I was always...
You said I wasn't going to do no good. Look, I've done better than you.
I don't think she'll do no. I think she'll be frightened of it because I'm planning on bolting her in it and then hitting it up the arse with a sledgehammer.
Do you like that?
And I'll be effed.
She's like that, and you're like, right, get a bigger one. Bush.
Hitting it with
the F2,
pushing it down the hill and just waving her off. But no.
Oh, cool, sweet, lovely. Right. It was nice talking to you, Dill.
Thanks for having me.
Mr. Scotchbrite.
Mr. Scotchbrite. Yeah.
Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
And we did say this about a year or two ago, but we finally got round to it.
That's about our time, though.
What, a year or two? Yeah. Yeah, this will be out in a year's time, so... Freya might have had a go by then.
Freya might be Maynard Formula 2 will jump in.
Right. Thank you, Dill. Thank you, Scotchbrite.
Thank you, mate.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. I hope you lot enjoyed it. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and like. And if you're on Spotify, make sure you like it, I think, or favourite or something.
5 stars.
I don't really know. Yeah, 5 stars. But yeah.
I can't do Facebook posts, so I can't do that.
Should have seen him trying to do a story earlier. I had to do it for him. Right, thank you, everyone, for watching. And we'll see you in the next one.